Hello, is it in focus? YouTube, hello, YouTube, hello, YouTube, what's up? Yeah, Koji, when's the Q&A, bro? Koji, where's the Q&A? We've been waiting for like months. It's been like 4 months or something since you said you were going to record that Q&A, bro. Where's the hello, Koji, Q&A? Hello YouTube, this is my first ever video with a face camera. It feels really weird. I usually just post my gameplay, not like a full screen video of me, but this is me and I'm doing a Q&A video that I promised to do like 4 months ago, but we're gonna do it. I'm doing it. Guys, I'm doing it. We're doing the Q&A. We're doing it today. Let's go. I'm recording this now and I'm probably not gonna edit it for like another week, another 2 weeks. I don't know, because I don't know. But you guys have been waiting ages. You guys have been asking for me to do a Q&A video. So this is it. I've recorded it, guys. I'm sorry if it takes me ages to edit it. All right. I'm trying my best. Maybe. All right. I asked you guys for questions on Twitter, Discord, Instagram. I'm going to start with some of the Instagram questions because let's do it. So the first question is, what is your ethnicity? And actually, to be honest with you, your guess is pretty much as good as mine. I have spent my entire life being asked this question. Literally everywhere I go, people always ask me this. If I go on holiday, if I go on a night out, people are always like, oh, where are you from? What's your ethnicity? Like, what's your background? I don't really know. I know that my mum's dad said that we've got Moorish blood, which means we've got like Moroccan, Spanish, Portuguese, and English. And other than that, actually, whilst I'm here, and whilst you lovely people are here, I've actually, look, I have a DNA test. Hello? Oh, you guys, hello? It's so bright, you can't even see it? Okay, well, yeah, so actually, this is a DNA test anyway. So I'm actually going to do a YouTube video really soon where I send this off and I get it tested. And when it comes back, I'm going to film the results because I've been waiting my entire life to find out where I actually like am from and what my history is and what my ancestry is. And I'm really excited about it because it'd be cool to be proud to say I'm from somewhere instead of saying, oh, I don't know where I'm from actually. So yeah, what is your favorite movie, song, and color? I actually haven't like thought about answers for these questions. These screenshots are from the 8th of November. I asked on Instagram and I was like, ask me questions, I'll do a Q&A. And the screenshots from the 8th of November, if you can see that. Can you see that? I'm so useless. Oh my god. Anyway, so I haven't thought about the answers to these questions, so I'm just going to try and like quick fire them, you know? I'm going to try and answer them without really thinking. So favorite movie, song, and color. Oh my god. I like the color. Black's not a color, right? But black is probably my favorite color. I like purple. I like grey. I like grey, purple, white, black. I don't know. Favorite movie? I think it's like too hard to try and specifically narrow down like one movie. If I think about a movie, do you know what? I watched Your Name, an anime film. It's not my favorite film, but I watched Your Name the other day and that was incredible. Also, I really like the film Okja. It like broke my heart, but it's incredible and it's beautiful and it's on Netflix. I'm really into like true crime. So typically I don't really watch films that much. I watch a lot more like true crime documentaries, you know, like serial killers, murderers, psychopaths. I really like the psychology aspect behind all of that stuff. I've listened to pretty much every true crime podcast and every true crime documentary you could ever name. So yeah. Oh wait, there was one more thing. Favorite song? Bro, anything from Little Peep. I fucking love you, Peep. Little Peep till I die. Little Peep. Yeah, Little Peep. This is a good question. How draining is streaming for the body? Do your eyes get used to it after a while? Okay, so I don't know about eyes getting used to it because like I've worked office jobs before where I'd look at a screen for like 8 hours a day anyway. So I don't know about that. And we're always looking at our phones and stuff, right? So I can't really answer for that. But ring lights give me migraines and I stream with ring lights. So that's great. So sometimes, occasionally, I'll just be streaming and all of a sudden I'll just be like, I feel like shit. Oh my god, I feel terrible. And it's a migraine coming on. Streaming is very... I don't know what other streamers would answer this question, but I know that the streamers I have spoken to would agree that streaming is incredibly, insanely draining. I'm actually on a 3-day break right now from streaming, and I'm on day 3 and I feel absolutely exhausted. I do not feel myself at all. Sometimes you just got to take a break. I don't know how people stream like 12 hours plus a day, 7 days a week. I guess it might be an introvert-extrovert thing. I'm 96% introverted. Streaming drains me massively, but I love it. That's why I do it. I enjoy it. But yeah, it can be really, really draining. And you know, some days I guess you just don't really feel like being watched. Or I personally, if I'm feeling like low or my mental health isn't very good, I don't particularly feel like being watched as much as I want to be there and entertain and share my gameplay and my experience and just hang out with you guys. Sometimes I just don't feel like being watched. So as I get... Maybe when I'm a bigger streamer one day, hopefully, I could do like no cam streams or have like one of those animated avatars, whatever it's called. Because streaming with a cam on can be really difficult sometimes, I think. This is another good question. I like this question. When did you realize you wanted to start Twitch? So I actually streamed on Twitch like 7 or 8. And that's probably like 8 years ago now. It was when old school RuneScape first released and I had a rubbish little laptop. So I was streaming off like the little camera at the top of the laptop. So every time I typed, the whole thing was like shaking. And I don't even think I had a mouse. I think I was using like the trackpad on the laptop, but I was playing RuneScape and I streamed for like a month and I absolutely loved it. And I have no idea why I stopped. I just got really like insecure and introverted. And sometimes when people join the stream, I would like be streaming with my cam on and my microphone on, but I'd like reply in the text chat because I was just like too shy and too nervous to like speak sometimes because I think I just got introvertedly drained and tired and socially exhausted and stuff. I don't know. Anyway, for 7 or 8 years, I was like, great, well, I messed up. Look how big Twitch is now. It's massive and people are making a living being streamers and stuff. Like, there was hardly anyone streaming back then. I'm not going to lie to you. Like, RuneScape was like the most popular category on Twitch. It was really popular, man. But yeah, I spent 7 or 8 years basically saying, I really messed up there. I left it too late. I've been kicking myself that entire time. Like, why did I not carry on streaming? Why did I stop? I really enjoyed it. I could have made a career out of it. I could not work loads of jobs that I've been like sad and depressed and unhappy and miserable and stressed in if I just maybe carried on streaming. And then lockdown happened, coronavirus happened, and I moved to Bali, Indonesia. I used to be a freelance creative, and then I moved to Bali, Indonesia at the start of 2020 to live my life out there and try and be a creative and just live a happy life in the sunshine and surf and beaches and all that kind of stuff. That was my plan, and then coronavirus happened, so I moved back to London. And I had loads of savings because I'd saved to move to Bali for ages. And I was like, bro, this is the perfect time to give it another go. And I streamed Valorant for like 3 or 4 months to basically just my friends, like 8 to 12 viewers. And then, yeah, everything all of a sudden just took off for me. I started variety streaming. I started doing a lot more just chatting. I know this isn't really even the answer to the question anymore, but this is just like, this is my brain. It runs at 100 miles an hour and I always... I never fully seem to answer a question. I just kind of go on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. So I'm sorry for that, but that's just how I am, you know. But yeah, so I gave it another chance and then it became my career and I'm the luckiest guy ever, I guess, thanks to you guys. This is, oh my God, I'm going to say this every time, but obviously I've picked these questions out because I like them. But it says, is it expensive to start streaming? No, it's definitely not. As long as you've got like internet with an upload speed of like 5 megabytes per second or more. I mean, I used to stream like on a really erratic one that went down to 3 megabytes per second. So I just streamed at a really low bit rate, so the quality wasn't as good, but it's still possible. It's still possible. It's just obviously not ideal. You don't need the best camera. You don't need the best keyboard. You don't need the best computer. You can stream off your Xbox. You can stream with your iPhone as the camera now. That looks really good. You can literally use your mobile phone as your webcam and it looks really good. Like, it looks better than the expensive webcams do. So it is not, starting streaming is as expensive as you want it to be. You could buy all the best stuff in the world and get nowhere. You could stream with like some of the lowest quality gear. So many big streamers use just a basic webcam. They don't even use like ring lights or lighting. They just stream off their computer. They stream games because they love it. So it's as expensive as you want it to be. but it doesn't need to be, you know? But I will say one thing. Audio quality, I think, is really important. If I join a stream and someone has like a really low quality microphone, or it's all like scuffed and it's like crackly and stuff, then I just cannot physically stay, because sound is so important. And I like soothing, like nice, crisp, you know? So a good microphone, I'd say, is important. Good audio quality above everything else is the most important thing. And yeah, it doesn't need to be. What goal do you want to accomplish in the next year? So this, okay, so let me get my Twitter out right now, because I wrote a 2020, oh no, I didn't pin it, did I? I didn't pin it. Here it is, goals for 2021. All right, this was my goals on January the 1st, 2021. I want to hit 25k on Twitch. It was currently at 13k, 10k on Instagram. It was on 6k. 10k on YouTube. I really want to achieve that. I really want to grow on YouTube this year. That's like a really, really big goal of mine. 10k on Twitter, 10k on TikTok. A partnership with YouTube is something that I'm really, really wanting to pursue this year too. I'm not that far off. I need like another 1,000 hours of, no, yeah, is it minutes or hours? I need 1,000 more, whatever it is, of watch time. I think it's minutes. And then I'll have a YouTube partnership, so I can actually officially make money off YouTube, because right now I can't make a penny off of YouTube, which makes it kind of hard around full-time streaming to like balance what's most important when, you know. I want to get partnered with Discord. I want to get a sponsorship with a company or an organization that I really actually love and believe in. So whether that's like an esports organization or just like a brand that actually shares like similar ethics to me and stuff like that would be really cool. And I would really like to move to America. Because my entire life, like today, it's shining in London, and the sun is shining in London. The sun never shines here. Today, I automatically feel better than I have done in weeks, because it's been grey and miserable and raining every day. I need to move somewhere where the sun shines. That's why I moved to Bali. That's why I want to move to America. I want to live in California. I just want to live somewhere where the sun shines, man. I don't think it's too much to ask to see the sun more than once every 6 months. Okay? All right? That's... Bro, Mother Nature, please, please do your boy a favor. Times are hard, man. Give us some sunshine, all right? When are you getting a dog? I now have Miso, bro. Oh my God, when you guys asked me these questions, I didn't even have little Miso. I have a little sweet boy now. All right, I'll go and get him. One sec. Here he is. Here's my son, here's my little boy. So the answer to your question is, I now have one. I now have my little boy. Oh God. And we love him and we adore him and we're so lucky. He always comes on stream, he comes wandering in, comes and hangs out with the guys for a little bit. Don't you? You love it. You love it. Bless him. So yeah, that's my son, Miso. And we're obsessed. We're obsessed with him. So I have one. To answer your question, we now have one. Alright, would you rather have teeth for nipples or nipples for teeth? I thought he was about to do a poo on the floor then. I was like, oh my God, Miso, no. See you later, little man. Nipples for teeth or nipples for teeth or teeth for nipples? Teeth for nipples, right? It's got to be teeth for nipples. How can it not be? Teeth for nipples. What is your streaming setup? I'm actually going to do a streaming setup video really soon where I show you guys my new PC that I've built since I got you guys to ask me all these questions, which I'm really proud of. And just my general streaming area, which I love. So I'm going to do a video really soon and I'm going to show you guys my streaming setup. How many piercings do you have? I love the earrings you wear. Thank you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, just 3 in the ears. Yeah, 3 in the ears, 1 in the nose. How many tattoos do you have and which ones hurt the most? Oh my God. Okay, so I have loads of tattoos. I'm not gonna lie. Like this arm is pretty much a full sleeve. This arm just has like random tattoos on it. I don't know, like 4, 5, 6 maybe. And then I got a massive tattoo here in the middle of my chest. I have a tattoo down here on like my right ribs and lower stomach. And then I have some tattoos, like one big one here, and then one here. But definitely the one down here on the ribs and the stomach was horrendous, man. Tattoos aren't that bad. Like, they don't really hurt that much. They're not too bad. They're bearable. But I got 6 tattoos in one day, and this one just was in that day, and it just, like, I honestly felt like someone was stabbing me in the stomach. I will never get tattooed on my stomach again unless I took some kind of like pain relief or something. I don't ever use any kind of pain relief for tattoos, so maybe I should look into that. In the middle of the ribs was pretty spicy, kind of spicy. And here, I've got a big eye. Where am I showing you? In the corner of my elbow in here, in the inside of my elbow, I have an eye, and that one was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, how did you and Abby meet? So me and Abby met when we were like 14 and 13, I think. And basically, I saw her in my local cinema, and I knew who she was because of the internet. Like, we used to use a website called Bebo, and it was like Facebook and Instagram and whatever. It was like the social media at that time. I knew who she was, so I commented on her Bebo profile. Because I was with my dad at the cinema, and I'm really, really shy anyway, so there's no way I'm even going to sit here and pretend that I would have gone up to her even if my dad hadn't have been there. I commented on her Bebo profile. We started speaking on MSN. MSN. And then, yeah, we went on some dates and stuff. We actually went to the cinema and stuff. And then we went our separate ways for a little while, but we kind of were always in each other's lives here and there. And then like 7 years ago, just literally just over 7 years ago now, we actually like got together properly. So we actually went on our first date when we were like 13 and 14, or maybe 12 and 13. I don't know. Like really, no, 13, 14, I think. Or 14, 15. Anyway, a really long time. And yeah, thank God I left that Bebo comment, right? Shoot your shot always. Oh my God, this time I actually went live on Twitch. There's people in my chat saying hello, hi, goodbye. Like, I just did 2.5 minutes. Oh my God, I just thought I was live again. My heart just stopped. I just went live and did like 2.5 minutes of answering Q&A questions without realizing I was live, and I am so fucking embarrassed. I've deleted it straight away. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen when I almost did it a second ago. Wow, okay, well that's really embarrassing. Anyway, fuck, now I need to answer the questions again. So did you ever think that you'd be where you are with Twitch? How was the transition of streaming just to your friends to streaming with over a couple of hundred? I never ever thought I'd be able to say that Twitch is my full-time job. I never thought I'd be at the point I'm at with Twitch. No, definitely not. I never thought I'd get this far. How was the transition of streaming just to your friends to streaming with over a couple of hundred? Ridiculous. Like, so this is like 5 or 6 months ago where I first hit like 100 viewers, right? Or maybe like 5 months ago, I think, maybe 6. My first organic 100 viewer milestone. And to be at this point now, like this far down the line, and still be pulling the viewers we are and still growing as a community, it makes me so happy. No matter what game I'm playing, you guys turn up, you hang out with me, and that's just, I'll be forever thankful for that. But going from streaming like to like eight friends or less, like sometimes like no one, like 2 friends, no one person, you know, to just always having people there to interact and chat with, I feel so lucky, man. I can't explain how it felt. It was one of the most exciting points of my life. I just can't explain it. I can't put into words how that feels. Have I always been into content creating? Yes, I definitely have. Like back in like 2004, 2005 maybe, I used to make like RuneScape videos. Like RuneScape when it was like the 2D version, not even the one that everyone else played in like 2007. Like, I loved that game. And I used to make like Counter-Strike 1.6 montages, like sniping videos and stuff. I actually dabbled with music a lot when I was younger, in my early teens and stuff. And then I became my work was being a creative, like photo, video, direction, like all that kind of stuff, up until I started Twitch. So I've always liked doing creative things. I've always naturally been drawn to them and wanted to pursue and do them. So yeah, I guess in terms of creating content, yes, I've always been into it, and I've always like done it as a hobby in some shape or form. So the fact that I can make a living off it is obviously really cool. All right, how long? I wasn't going to talk about veganism in this video, but this question: how long have you been vegan for, and what was the turning point? Like I said, I wasn't going to talk about veganism in this video, but I've been vegan for like, I don't know, like 3.5, 4 years. I have the date in my phone of when I went vegan, but if you guys want me to do a video like talking about veganism in depth and why I made that choice, then I would love to. I'm not going to make it unless people actually want it. But, you know, I was sort of dabbling with vegetarianism, and I was like struggling with the idea of eating animals a little bit. Like I've always said, you know, I adore animals. I've always said I'm an animal person. You know, I melt when I see a dog. I'm so much more patient with animals than humans. Like I literally can sit in a field with cows for hours. It's just like hope that they'll like me and come over and interact with me. I genuinely just adore animals. I just don't think we deserve them. They automatically give me serotonin. They make me smile. They make me happy. So I was having this like battle with like, why am I eating animals if I don't need to? Should I be eating animals? I don't know if I like. Don't get me wrong. I loved meat. I loved cheese. I loved like, guys, I ate chicken like 2-3 times a day for years. Well, for my whole life. And I used to eat cheese every single day, and I'd have cheese boards on the weekend. You know, I literally put cheese on every meal. Like, it wasn't about the food for me. It's not that I don't like meat, and it's not that I don't like all these animal products. It was the fact that, like, ethically, can I justify eating it? Like, I think the turning points for me was like, I always said if I watched or learnt about the animal agriculture industry and like the environmental impacts and all those kind of things, that I'd be vegan. So I used to always say, I don't want to know about them and I don't want to learn about them, because if I do, I'll have to be vegan, and I don't want to be vegan. So anyway, one day I said to Abby, like, let's watch some stuff. Let's watch What the Health. We watched What the Health and Cowspiracy, and I was like, okay, well, this is everything I kind of already knew or didn't want to know. So actually we kind of said, let's go vegan for a month and just see how it goes. Let's go vegan for a month and see how it goes. And I honestly, when I said that, I thought it would last like a week max and we'd just be back to normal. But we just loved it, and honestly, we never looked back. And I think learning the things I learned, I physically couldn't have, I just couldn't continue to like finance paying for suffering for animals or like destroying the environment. Like, I just couldn't live with that on my conscience anymore. So I don't think there's never going to be a point where I won't be vegan for the rest of my life. I'm just never going to go back. But I think like the one thing I would say, you know, is if I kind of just said to myself, if I can live a life without harming animals and without causing suffering and without causing unnecessary environmental destruction and just general impact on the environment, then why wouldn't I? Like, what have I got to lose? And if it benefits my health at the same time, then it's just seemed like a no-brainer, right? So yeah, sorry, that's a long-winded answer to a very simple question, but that's kind of just how I answer questions. So that's what it was. It was those things all combined, and then yeah, just literally we just went vegan overnight, and I'd never looked back. Top 5 favorite music artists. Sorry, I'm drinking like a green smoothie at the moment, but it's also like, it's cold pressed juice, so it's got like loads of texture to it, so I'm kind of like eating. Sorry. Top 5 favorite music artists and favorite album of all time. Like, I don't know if I can specifically say like my absolute favorites, but like an album that meant a huge deal to me growing up was Kanye West College Dropout. I just remember like rushing home from school every day to listen to it because I just loved it so much. There was also a Tupac album that I can't remember. Guys, what was it? Let me Google it. Tupac albums. I know the cover was like, oh wait, was it Better? Oh no, Loyal to the Game. Tupac, Loyal to the Game, 2004. That album was something I listened to a lot. All Eyes on Me as well. Okay, all right. Well, I'm just going off a tangent now because I never planned to answer Tupac. But Kanye West College Dropout was an album that did a huge deal for me. I don't know why. When I was a kid, I just absolutely adored that album. And top 5 favorite music artists right now. Like, it doesn't say right now, but right now. And for actually quite a long time, it's been Lil Peep and XXXTentacion are like tied number 1. There's never a day that goes by where I don't listen to those two, and haven't done for years. Juice WRLD, I've absolutely adored Juice WRLD. These questions are so hard because there's artists that I've loved in life that I don't listen to anymore, but I really love. I really like Tom Misch, or used to like really like Tom Misch. I saw him live loads of times. Wait, who else do I love? Who do I listen to a lot? Like, you guys must know, right? Aries. I love Aries. Aries is great. I listen to a lot of Aries. I do like Trippie Redd a lot too. I'm just naming artists I like now. Kid Laroi is sick. Yeah, this has just gone off in a tangent now because I'm just answering like with the artists I like. But Lil Peep and XXXTentacion are definitely my favorite. Closely followed by Juice WRLD. I do very, very, very much love Juice WRLD's music. What advice would you give to a younger you? I really like this question because I've spoken about this on stream a couple of times. And I just like, I was held back for so much of my life by like what I didn't realize was anxiety and just like crippling social anxiety and just anxiety in general, and just like letting what other people think affect and control my life to the point that they were literally like controlling my life. Like I couldn't do anything because I was so scared that I didn't want people to judge me or like take the piss out of what I wanted to, take the mick out of what I wanted to do. Like if I wanted to put myself out there and express myself, I used to, as a kid, I was so lucky to be brought up to always do that. And then like things like sharing music in my teenage years, like people like bullying me about it and like taking the piss, taking the mick, whatever. And like that really like affected me, and it just like made me not want to share the things I love, and it made me feel like a rubbish person, and just like bro, it doesn't matter what anyone else thinks. I guarantee when I changed my name to Koji's Revenge on Instagram, when I changed my name on Instagram to Koji's Revenge, when I was like, I want to take Twitch seriously and I want to hold myself accountable and make sure that I do this and make this work for myself. So I'm going to change my name publicly on Instagram to Koji's Revenge, even though most people have no idea that I even streamed on Twitch, and I used to stream to like 6 people. It was to hold myself accountable and make it happen. And I guarantee so many people laughed, like especially back where I'm from, like not in London, like where I grew up. I bet so many people were like sharing it and like laughing at it and being like, what the is Koji's Revenge? That's so cringe, that's so embarrassing. But like, look, where like holding myself accountable and just saying, I don't care what anyone else thinks, like I'm gonna make this work. I've changed my name on Instagram to Koji's Revenge. I have to make this work. And just like doing that and making it happen. And now like look where I am, you know? I'm making a Q&A video because people actually for some reason are interested in me. And I'm living my dream and doing what I always wanted to do, and I just hope that I can continue to do that and grow, you know. But yeah, just literally my advice would be, bro, just don't ever let anyone control your life, and don't let anyone's opinion or their judgmentalness, don't let that affect you. Don't even worry about it, because if they're like too busy thinking about you and judging you and worrying about you, then they're probably not doing too much themselves. So just don't even freaking look or listen. Just do it. Just be you, man. If you could eat one dish for the rest of your life, what would it be? I probably should have thought about this one before I hit record and read it out. I mean, I eat burritos like multiple times a week. I also eat chickpea curry like multiple times a week. I could probably eat burritos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. I could also eat chickpea curry for breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day. But I think that the burrito offers a more variety in ingredients and flavor. I think I'd have to go with burritos for the rest of my life. I don't know if I could like make breakfast burritos, lunch burritos, and dinner burritos, like different things inside. Even if I couldn't, I think it's going to be a burrito, right? All right, I've answered so many questions, so I'm probably doing overkill at this, but I'm going to throw one more in for bonus. A weird food combo that you like, and this one is a game changer. I mean, I like Marmite and avocado on toast, but I think that's quite normal. But all right, and hear me out here. All right, well, I like roast dinner with gravy and ketchup. I know a lot of people don't like that too. All right, but I like that. I like gravy and ketchup with my roast dinner. All right, I'd like that. But that's not it. Jacket potato, beans, cucumber, and hummus, all in the same mouthful. Obviously, add whatever you want, like your vegan cheese, your nooch, your pepper, whatever you want on your jacket potato and beans, butter, you know, all those things. All in one mouthful. Hummus, cucumber, beans, potato. bro, I'm just saying, like, try it before you knock it, because when Abby told me about it, I was like, nah, that's so gross, man. That's grim. That's like creamy beans, you know? I don't want creamy beans. Well, trust me, I want creamy beans. It's so good. Anyway, right, I have answered loads of questions. If you guys want me to do another one of these, I still have loads of questions to answer, and I'm sure you could leave me loads of comments below that you'd like to ask and hear from me. So, yeah, thank you so much for watching my Q&A. Thank you for being patient. I know it's taken like 5 months to freaking record this and edit it and upload it, but I appreciate you guys, and I've actually really enjoyed answering these questions, so we should definitely do this again. I can't believe I've managed to go live on Twitch whilst doing this. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe on my YouTube channel, and I will see you guys. Follow me on Twitch, man. Come and watch me live, you know? I'll see you guys soon. I love you guys. Yeah, check out my other videos while you're here.